Hello, everybody, and welcome to my April Insight. I'm excited to bring this to you. Um, under the, well, we are living in strange times, aren't we? For sure. Very difficult times, a lot of suffering, a lot of panic, a lot of fear, a lot of sort of challenges on a personal level. And I think this is a huge lesson for humanity in many different ways. And it's, you know, it also shows the best of humankind as well, with the kindness and the acts of selflessness that people are doing. And I think it's come in as a break from the me ego driven society that we're living in. And it's it's very difficult for some people at this time to manage the time on their own. And there's a lot of people who are doing a lot of good things. So always remember and focus on positivity. There's a lot of speculation by the press on, well, what if this, what if that, what if the other. Wouldn't it be nice for it just to be reported to you in a factual way with the positive stuff as well? And whilst we acknowledge all the people who have left this planet so far, and quite a few that'll go again, after this, the ones that are surviving too. As a medium, I about 2 months ago, I was just nodding off to sleep. It's when Spirit have got something urgent for me. They come in and they sort of show me stuff. And they were showing me like all these people's faces and whizzing past me and coming in, and I was like lying there thinking, why are you showing me all of this? I don't know these people. I don't understand. Of course, I think what they were trying to do was let me know there was a lot of people crossing over. And with that, for the families and the relatives, the friends, our hearts go out to them, because it's just not being able to be with somebody when they're passing over, and not being able to give them a hug or say those last words. It is quite difficult. So our hearts go out to the people. As a medium, please, I would like you to remember that if you have lost someone in that situation, Spirit don't hold that against you. They don't, because I talk to people who've not been able to get there when somebody's passed, and Spirit are very aware of your circumstances and very aware of what's going on in that respect, and they don't hold any of that against you. So don't ever hold that in your heart as feeling guilty, because Spirit wouldn't want you to do that. They know that everything is divine timing, isn't it? And maybe these people have chosen to go at this time because it was their wish, in a sense, if you can understand that. Not that anybody wants to go in circumstances like that, but always remembered, as if I can offer some kind of consolation as a medium, that when people come back through from spirit world, they ask people not to dwell on the way they went, or the fact that they couldn't be there or they weren't there at the end. And I think it's really important for us to know, because they always have someone, a loved one, to take them over. Always. And if for any reason there isn't anybody there, then there will be an angel. So they're not alone. They're certainly not alone. And that was the message that they were trying to convey. So very, very somber times, but most importantly, you need to stay safe and adhere to whatever country you're in, whatever the regulations are. Do stick to the rules, because that's what will save other people's lives and save yours too. So I am going to be doing a special on coronavirus, and it will go out on this channel in the next week or so. I'm doing it tomorrow. It will go out on a podcast after that too. So hope you can tune in, because we're going to look at it from a very spiritual perspective. and to help us to understand the spiritual journey that we're on, not about the materialistic journey, the spiritual journey. So I'm really excited to be doing that with the fantastic Chris Meredith, who is one of our TV presenters. So that's going to be a very interesting show. Now, on a lighter note, because we're in this situation, I've had to close my holistic centre because the government said we have to close. So therefore, I've got more time here at home. So I want to say thank you to everybody who has supported me so far. And I would like to offer readings at £25 for 25 minutes this month of April. For just you being there, you know, clients who've come back time after time, years, been with me for years. And so this is a way of saying thank you for supporting me in this time too. Also, if you would like to know more about me and you've just found me, please subscribe to the channel if you like what you see. I also have Facebook pages, Anne Skull Psychic Medium and Angelic Bliss, spelled Annegeglic, Angelic Bliss is my holistic centre, and there'll be stuff on there too. So we're all in it together. No man is an island, was never meant to be from being born. But we're going to have a look at the insight for your month this month. So join me right now for your insight. Yay! Hello and welcome now, Libra, to your April insight. Let's pick an angel card for you and see which angel's coming in this month for you. Ooh, loving it. Angel of Clarity. Isn't that lovely? So if you have been feeling that you are unable to make your mind up about something, or you've been tossing something about your mind that you haven't been able to land in a final decision, you're going to find the clarity in order for you to make that final decision or start something. Clarity is really important, isn't it? We need to know where we're going, how we're doing it, how it will affect us. So the angel of clarity is with you this month. So if you're unsure of anything, ask for this angel to come in around you and bring that clarity of mind, that sense of being able to see things for what they really are without looking at the negative side and looking at the positive side. And what is it, what is clarity? That bright idea, Sometimes when I get into tossing things around my mind, I can go days and it's like, no, I don't know. And then because I've sent that out to the universe, it said, help me make my mind up to the angels, I'll wake up the next morning and go, God, it's as plain as the nose on my face. This is what I need to do. And then focus and do it. So this angel is with you at the moment for you to be clear on what you want, where you want, who you want to be with, clarity in your situations around you, and just helping you to focus and see things much, much clearer if things have been a little foggy. Right, okay, so let's have some tarot cards out for you, my lovely Librans. Because I know how you like to look at both sides of the point of view. Sometimes can find it difficult to find the middle ground. So let's have a look and see what the tarot is bringing in for you this month. Right, okay. So, clarity of mind, right, okay, so finances, seeing things much clearly. This is saying we've been juggling things around. I have the expression, rob Peter to pay Paul, we all do it. But this is finding the balance. This is getting and achieving the balance where your finances are concerned. Balancing things up so that they're in the right order. And that you're not without, and you haven't got enough, and you haven't got too much. You're just right. So this is balance where you may be doing your financial figures, but seeing the clarity finding the balance to get through. So balancing things up. It could be that you're balancing your time. Maybe you're helping out. Maybe you're one of our fabulous NHS workers, and you just can't get that balance right. There is better balance coming that week. It could be that in your relationships you haven't had that balance that's needed. This is saying the balance is coming in for your relationships. So whichever way I look at it, it is a nice card to get. Say, oh, I'd rather things be just nice and balanced and tick along nicely for a while without dipping and riding the lows and the highs, so to speak. And here we have the Pentacles again. So again, financially, this is saying persevere, okay? So getting that balance, but keep persevering, because here we've got all the Pentacles, the coins on the tree. This is what he's amassed, this man in the card. And he's taking time out to think about, okay, now I've got this. What do I do with it? Do I continue to add to this, or do I do something different? But it is about you being hardworking and persevering. If it's relationships, it's your perseverance in a relationship, which you've got the balance and you've got the perseverance to get through things, which is admirable, very admirable. And through that comes the balance again. Look at this, Six of Cups. This is a gorgeous card. This is all about balance with relationships, balance with your emotions. So if you've been finding, Librans, that you haven't been balanced financially, you haven't been balanced emotionally, there is a nice balance here again by the third week. This could also suggest that you have people from the past getting in touch, maybe in this time where we've all got a little bit more time to think of others, people that you've lost touch with, getting in touch and having a nice chat, remembering. It's very much a remembrance card. Do you remember when we were kids and we did that, and do you remember when we went there, and that kind of thing. But people reaching out just to say, how are you? And how are you doing? Are you okay? Do you need anything? And maybe you could be doing that for people you haven't seen for some time. So again, we've got balance around you. And you need to have that even ground, don't you? You need to be balanced to then take stock and move things forward. And this is exactly what you're doing here. Because this is the Three of Pentacles, and this is all about moving forward. It's about structure. You've rebuilt things. You've got that to that level, and now we can add the next layer on. So taking things to another level, whether it's you want to move to a slightly bigger house, whether it's you want to go for a promotion, whether it's you want to do something and explore more with your relationship. If you're single, you're ready now. You've done the healing with the last relationship. You're now ready to enter into a new relationship. It certainly feels that solid foundation that you've been getting the right balance to, is about to now build on top of to move forward. And it's strong and it's solid because you put the right foundations down. You could even be working from home, but working a lot of hours for some of you, working long into the night because you're in a position where you need to get things done, or you may be part of a team that you need to be, another cog in that line of teamwork that makes things happen. So you could be going to bed much later. So looking at the overall as well, pulled one for overall, is the Two of Wands. So again, see, you've got two in balance. I'd say what, it's got a bat on there, one for each hand. So we're back to balance again. Partnerships, whether it's in work or whether you're working with your partner at something, but balance and decisions to make. Now, this card is about adventuring out, and sort of, if you're single, I'd put you in a relationship with this card. If you're in a relationship, it would be, where do we take it next? So it's that kind of thing. And again, it all ties in with the other cards that have gone there before. Finding the balance within yourself, and then marching forward. So looking to the future, again, you could be looking at a holiday. Obviously, we can't travel too far at the moment, but when the time arises, this would suggest physically moving. Maybe you're going to make that decision to move somewhere else after all of this. Whatever it is very much about an outlook, you know, looking out for what you want for the future, but it being balanced and harmony in relationships, and working hard and getting there. It's all going to pay off for you. So I do feel it's a very nice month. There's no source here. There's no sort of mental Libra. So you seem to be looking at everything and getting things in order and knowing what you've got and continuing that and building on it. So it's consolidating or bringing it together to move it forward. Feels very, very, very solid. Nice balance. So you've got balance in emotions, balance with work, balance with finances. All feels very, very good for you. So enjoy catching up with people who from the past too. Try and get some sleep if you're working too long into the night. So thank you for being here once again, and more importantly, stay safe, okay, and keep well, all right? Lots of love, and see you all in May. Mwah.